Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I hope you are doing good and it is a kick start to the MSc Statistics syllabus. We have four papers. This is the third paper I am dealing with, the probability and applied probability theory. So we are learning this paper from right from the basics. So today's agenda is to complete the definition of a probability, example, and in real life where we can use the probability. Which are nothing but the applications. So let us go into the another slide. We are learning probability right from 10th, inter, degree and now. So I don't think you don't know the definition about the probability, but just to have a summary about it, I'm saying from the basics. It tells about the chance of occurrence of an event. ఒక ఈవెంట్ జరగడానికి ఎంత శాతం అవకాశం ఉంది అని చెప్పేది probability. It is expressed as the proportion of favorable number of outcomes and total number of outcomes. This probability is expressed as the mathematical formula. It is the ratio between favorable number of outcomes and total number of outcomes. This is here the formula we have. P is equals to favorable number of outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Always the probability is positive and it lies between 0 and 1. Here the 0 represents there is a 0% chance that an event can occur, which is nothing but the event does not occur. And the 1 represents there is a 100% chance that the event will occur. And now we will see some of the examples here. If you toss a coin, what is the probability of getting a head? I think you can see this image, which is nothing but here a guy or a girl is tossing or flipping a coin. So the number of outcomes we get when we toss a coin is heads and tails, which are there are two outcomes. The total number of outcomes are 2. And we know that the total number of outcomes, but we don't know that on which side the coin will be going to land. This uncertainty is taken by the probability. So now, in order to calculate the probability of getting ahead, we need to use this formula. P is equals to favorable number of outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Here favorable number of outcomes is nothing but what is the output you are expecting? You need to get ahead. And total number of outcomes are 2, head and tail. From these head and tail, getting ahead is only 1, right? Because we have only 2 outcomes, one is head and one is tail. So the favorable number of outcome is head. So we get the favorable number of outcome is 1. And the total number of outcome is divided by 2, which is nothing but the probability of head is 50%. Here it is explaining that I said it before that the probability tells about the chance of occurrence of an event. And here we have found that the probability of getting ahead is 50% chance. Whenever we toss a coin, the probability of getting head is 50%, which is equally likely. The probability of getting tail also the 50%. This chance is explained by the probability. And we will go into the real-time applications that I think. Do you know who is she? This picture and this image. The first image, she is an actress. Her name is Angelina Jolie. And I will say a story about these two images. You will really love it. How the probability is used. And these Angelina Jolie, she is an actress, and once uh, she has given all the tests for the medical. Then, according to the medical reports, she don't have any disease. But her her doctor, some of her doctors said that she might have, using the probability and statistical measures, they said that she can have the breast cancer in the future using the probability. Then, using that probability, she has done with the double mastectomy. This mastectomy is nothing but this is the surgical procedure which can remove the breasts, which will remove the breast. See how the probability is used in our daily life. The breast cancer is leading to the death of humans. So just because of the reports are normal, all the reports, the test reports are normal, but the probability said that there is a chance of breast cancer. So she had done with the double mastectomy. She has removed her two breasts. This is how the probability is used in our daily life. And the another story here, she is Lucia D. Burke. If you think that these examples are not true, you can search in a Google Lucia D. Burke. This is a very interesting example. Her name is Lucia D. Burke. She's a nurse. She's a pediatric nurse in Netherlands, which is in Dutch. Under her treatments, many of children died. So that there is an allegation on her is she is murdering the children. She is killing or attempt to murder so that the children are dying because due to her treatment. Then it was a judicial statement that she was put in the jail. She was put in the imprisonment, life imprisonment, that she is attempting to murder. She had done 3 attempts to murder and 7 murder cases. So in those time, when in the 2003, I think so, she has get into the life imprisonment. Then after 6 years, literally after 6 years, after 6 years, one statistician whose name is Ninge, I think so, KNIGGE, GGE, Ninge. He was analyzed the past year that data where the children are dying. Then he came to know the new important facts that using the statistical measures and probability, and the probability says that she is involved in those children deaths, the percentage is 0.01. She has involved 0.01, which is nothing but equivalent to 0. అంటే ఆమె మర్డర్ చేసిందనే అవకాశం ప్రాబిలిటీ ఎంత ఇచ్చింది 0.01, విచ్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 0. అంటే తాను ఆ మర్డర్ కేసులో ఇన్వాల్వ్ లేదు అని అర్థం. 0 ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇంపాసిబుల్ కదా. సో ఆఫ్టర్ ది 6 years, this Ninge reopened the case and those allegations was on her. Then in the year 2010, she has been released just because of the probability. Then see how important the probability is used in our daily life? What is the important role that is playing? So I think there is a purpose to learn the probability. I hope it's clear and why we are learning probability. Now we will go to the applications. Few of the applications. First one is a weather forecasting. Weather forecasting is nothing but predicting the weather by analyzing or using the historical data. మనకి ఉన్న డేటాని హిస్టారికల్ డేటా అంటే పాస్ట్ డేటాని అనలైజ్ చేసి ఫ్యూచర్లో ఎలా ఉండబోతుందని ప్రిడిక్ట్ చేసేది weather forecasting. How can be the weather tomorrow? We can predict the tomorrow's weather by analyzing the past data of yesterday's. For example, if you open Google, then you can see the weather forecasting. Like today, there is a cloudy day. You can see the images like this. Cloudy day, or if it gonna be rain, if it a percentage of chance of rain, it is some rainy, or if it is hot, then it will give this symbol, right? This is because of the probability. And the second application is games of chances, which is nothing but the card games we have. Card games, POC, and we have the lottery. To win a lottery, there is some strategy, so that if we use the probability for winning a lottery, which is easy. And in the sports, to analyze the past performances and winning strategies. And in the medicine, to know about the effectiveness of the treatment. Here is an example. This is the capsula, and this is Dolo 650, I think so, and the down one is paracetamol. For example, if we take 3 people, consider 3 people, 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 people who got fever, and one is given capsula, and the second person is given Dolo 650, and the third person is given paracetamol. So that which medicine is getting cure in a less time. It is like using probability. If we use probability in it, what is the chance of a person can get cure with the capsula? What is the percentage of a person can get cure using Dolo 655 and paracetamol? If we compare these probabilities, and if we can say that if this capsula is working effectively than these 2 medicines, when we compare their probabilities, which is nothing but the probability is used in the medicine to check the effectiveness of the treatment. And the last one is business and finance. In the business also, when in the business we need to invest our money, time, right? So when you are investing your money on a product, you want to know how are the market trends. If I invest money on a product, it will give me a profit, or what percentage of profit it may give, and what percentage of loss it may give. It is a chance, it is uncertainty. We cannot directly say that this much amount of profit you get, the certain amount of loss you get. This uncertainty is learned from the probability. And in the finance also the same. Investments and risks by putting your money into the finance. This can be given by the probability. which are unpredictable, which you cannot predict, which is not in the hands of human beings. In those situations, the probability will help you. Unpredictable and uncertainty. Like when you toss a coin, you know that number of outcomes, but you cannot say that the coin will land on head only, this coin will land on tail only. So we cannot say randomly like that, which is uncertainty. This uncertainty is set by the probability. So wherever the uncertainty is situation occurs, we use the probability.